Unit 9. Unit 9, 98.2. How organized my life? Okay, well, to be honest, I'm not a very organized sort of person, and I think it's because I can't be bothered making plans. I just don't have the patience whenever I'm going to do something. I just do it. I don't waste time thinking about it. Yeah, I know it's not always sufficient. I sometimes forget important details and work. At no at work, I always leave things to last minute whenever I've got a deadline. So sometimes there's a mad panic to finish something like for tomorrow. But anyway, I think work best that way. So my way of working and thinking, I'm very hands-on practical person. I don't go in far. I don't go in far abstract theories and that. Like so, if I want to learn something, for example, I don't bother with studying. I think I learn much better by actually doing things. Doesn't always work though. Whenever I buy something for the house and I get home, I can't be bothered to read the instruction. I just try and use it straight away. And sometimes I get into trouble like that. Yeah, so practical, fairly common sense sort of person. I'm not really what you'd call creative or imaginative. I don't think. How I relate to others. I think I'm very honest and straightforward with people. Whenever anybody asks me for advice or whatever, I said what I think, and I don't try to save their feelings. If someone says like, "What do you think of my new jacket?" If I think it's terrible, I'll say that. And I mean, I think it's more helpful to be honest, but I guess some people would say I'm very tactful. Maybe, I don't know. My social life. I have quite busy social life. I think I'm a party animal and I like being out and about, meeting people, and whenever I'm on my own for too long, I tend to get bored. So whenever I'm traveling on my own, I usually try to get a talking to people, and I think that's good because you learn a lot about a place when you talk to the locals, and it's much more than getting your information from a guidebook or something. So yeah, I guess people could say I'm lively and sociable. 9B.2. The actor Anthony Hopkins? Yeah, from Silence of the Lambs and stuff. Oh, well, there's this story about him that apparently back in 1973 he was asked to appear in a film called The Girl from Petrovka, and it was based on a book by a writer called George Wright Pfeiffer. Never heard of it. No, me neither, but anyway, the thing is, so Anthony Hopkins was looking around the bookshops, in London in Charing Cross Road, trying to find a copy of the book. Couldn't find it anywhere. Um, and he was like gave up, and he went down to the underground station, Leicester Square, to take train home. And quite by chance, he noticed a book lying on the bench, right, and he couldn't believe it. Against all the odds, it turned out to be exactly the book he was looking for, The Girl from Petrovka by George Pfeiffer. No way! What a coincidence! Yeah, if he hadn't decided to take the underground, or like I had been off an hour later, I have never have found it. But there's more. The book was covered in notes. Somebody had made handwritten comments in the text. Oh yeah, an old book like that on a bench in the underground. If anybody else had found it, they probably would be thrown it in the nearest bin. Yeah, right. So anyway, sometime later, Anthony Hopkins actually met the author of the book in Vienna, like in Australia when he was making the film, and they got checking and everything, and the author, George Pfeiffer, said he lost his own unnoted copy of the book. He lent it to a friend who's lost in London. Wow, so it was the same book? Yeah, it just so happens that the book Hopkins found was the author's own copy. But that's incredible. What are the chances of that happening? I don't know. 1 in a million or something. Pretty amazing, huh? Yeah, sure is. Sure is.